Hey, good morning, everyone. Let's get started in a comfortable seat. Legs crossed in front of you. And we'll just take a couple of minutes to do a brief seated meditation. So let your sit bones root down into the floor. Shoulders glide down away from the ears, sitting up nice and tall. And start to bring your awareness to your inhales and exhales. And as your gaze shifts inward, start to cultivate your intention for today's practice. Taking into consideration any injuries that you have, how your body feels today, how your spirit feels today. And as we start to move into our practice, I invite you to make this your practice. At any time, you can skip a down dog or skip a vinyasa, child's pose. Or you can always add on the extra kind of spicy, challenging things that I'll offer. And then let's bring our hands to the tops of our knees. And as you inhale, roll the belly forward, bend your elbows, gaze looks up. And exhale, straighten your arms, send your heart back. Inhale, rock forward. Take a couple more on your own, seated cat-cows, just warming up the spine. And exhale, rock back. And you can take a couple of rolls to each side if that feels good. And then plant your hands, send your knees back and come to tabletop. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, tops of the feet to the floor, and then really press your shins down. As you send your belly down, gaze looks up. As you exhale, press the floor away, rounding through the spine. Inhale, roll the shoulders down, tailbone lifts up, gaze looks up. And exhale, press the floor away. One more time. Inhale. And then on your exhale, step your feet back, hips reach up for down dog. You're going to take a couple of breaths here. So really make this your own. You can reach your heels for the floor, spread your fingertips wide, root down through the index finger and thumb. Maybe you put a soft bend in your knees. And see if you can reach your sit bones up a little bit higher. It might mean getting a little longer through the arms. Maybe the shoulder blades can glide up the back. Belly button can draw in towards the spine. Maybe you pedal out your feet here. And then on your next inhale, let's rock forward to plank. If this hurts your wrists, you can make fists or skip it altogether. And then pressing the floor away, melt your heart forward just slightly. Tailbone tucks under, really engaging the core here. Get strong through the quads. And then on your next exhale, send your hips up and back. Keeping the arms straight, rock forward, high plank. Pause here, tailbone tucks under, get long through the back of the neck. See if you can lift the chin up into the throat just slightly. Should start to feel it firing up your core. Exhale, send your hips up and back. Inhale forward one more time. This time, come down to your elbows. Forearms plant into the floor, fingertips spread wide. Tailbone tucks under. Draw those shoulders away from your ears. And then come back up to your hands. Send your hips up and back. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet forward and forward fold. Let your inhale lift your heart, half lift. Exhale, forward. Root down into the floor to reach up, arms spread wide, palms kiss at the top. And exhale, bring your hands to prayer at your heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then reach your arms out and down, swan dive forward. Plant your hands at the bottom of your exhale and step back to high plank. Drop your knees, your chest, and your chin. And then roll forward to baby cobra. Roll your forehead down to the mat. Flip your toes and press up through a push-up to high plank. And back to down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, rock forward to high plank. Three-legged plank. Exhale, press your hips up and back for three-legged dog. Inhale, rock forward to three-legged plank. And step your right foot forward between your thumbs. Inhale, reach up for crescent pose. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back. And let's chaturanga this time. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, rock forward for three-legged plank. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale, step it forward between your thumbs. Inhale, reach up crescent. And exhale, plant your hands. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Bend deeply into your knees. Release your elbows and roll up like a rag doll. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, float down. Plant your hands. Step back. High plank. Inhale your right knee to right elbow. And step it back. Right knee to right elbow. And step it back. Do this a couple more times. Breathing on your own. You can always come down to forearms. And then the next time you step your right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock forward, high plank. And left knee to left elbow. Take a few more. And then Chaturanga. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. And sway right and left. Warming those hips up. Warming up the core and the shoulders. Release your elbows, ragdoll up. All the way up, hands kiss at the top. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, float down. Step back to high plank. And Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, cross the body, right knee to left elbow. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, come up to crescent. Take a couple of breaths here. Soft bend in the left knee, tuck the tailbone under. And then as you find that kind of mountain pose in the upper body, maybe you start to find the ability to straighten that left leg, get a little longer, a little bit more lift through the side body, through the arms. And then on your next exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, and send your hips up and back to down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, cross the body, left knee to right elbow, pause. Tuck that foot in towards your butt. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, come up to crescent. Soften the right knee. Tuck the tailbone under. Lift up through the back ribs. Chin tucks into the throat. Triceps wrap forward. The option to be active or passive here. Straighten that right leg. Get a little taller through the hands. And then on your exhale, plant your hands. Step your right foot forward and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down to reach up. Palms kiss at the top. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Plant your hands. Step back. And option to Chaturanga. Back bend. And down dog. Or just meet us in down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Dorsiflex the toes, flexing the toes back towards the shin. Press the floor away from you. See if you can. Inhale the right knee forward, coming to high plank, knee to nose, not nose to knee. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Pause here. Press the floor away from you. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Pressing the floor away. Lift the right knee a little bit. Get really active here. Of the left foot down, pinky toe edge. Again, option to be passive or active here. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, cross the body. Left knee to right elbow. Oh, did I say right? I'm sorry. I meant left. Left to right elbow. Inhale your left leg up. I skipped knee to nose too, didn't I? Knee to nose. Pressing the floor away. Really tuck that knee and that heel upward. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. You're doing great. See if you can lift that knee a little bit more, and then exhale, send the foot back up. You can lion's breath here. Stick out your tongue as you exhale. Inhale, knee to nose, and then drop that left heel between the thumbs. Next inhale lifts you up to Crescent Pose. And as we do the same shapes on the other side, invitation to find a little bit more intention here. Open up to Warrior Two. Feel the outer edge of the right foot down. Left knee over left ankle. See if you can lift the hands up a little bit higher. Gaze looks over that left middle finger. Tailbone tucks under. Next inhale wraps the right arm around your low back. Left arm lifts up. Reverse warrior. You can always drop the right arm down your thigh too. Then let your next inhale bring you to your left elbow, left knee, extended side angle. Right arm almost grazes the right cheek. Pinky toe edge of the right foot seals down. Find a little length from the foot to the fingertips. Try not to sink down into that left elbow. See if you can even hover it on your left knee. You might find a little bit more length in the left side waist. Really firing up that left thigh. Inhale brings you back up to Warrior Two. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Option to Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Or you can child's pose at any time. Sending your hips up and back to down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, belly to your thighs. And then send your hips back, arms reach forward. Kind of a modified chair pose. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. And then lift through the fingertips, strong through the arms to lift the belly off of the thighs. Gaze can look up. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sit back to chair. Belly draws in towards your spine. Lower the hips just a little bit. Can you lower the hips a little bit more? Can you bring the knees over your ankles? The question is more important than the answer. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, rock forward, three-legged dog. Sorry, three-legged plank, right knee to right elbow. Option to take a forearm balance here. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Keep your left hand planted here. Hug into the midline with the legs. Right knee over right ankle. And then open your heart to the right. Right hand reaches up. Belly draws into the spine. Everything hugs into the midline here, including your chin. Long and straight through that left leg. And then on your next exhale, plant the right hand inside the right foot. Option to drop the left knee. Flip the left toes. And you can send the right knee out to the side if you'd like. You can come down to forearms for lizard pose. So this is kind of the more passive version of this pose. If you want to get a little bit more active, you can plant that left hand. You can kind of rest your right hand on the right knee. If it feels okay for your body, open up. Maybe you even bend the left knee and reach the right hand back to the outer edge of the left foot. And release. Plant the right hand. Hug the knee back up into the midline. And the hips up and back to down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, drop your belly. Exhale fully, long through the back of the neck. Inhale is going to reach your arms up. Modified chair pose, belly to your thighs. And then lift up and out of the thighs. Belly draws in towards your spine. Maybe your gaze looks up to your hands. Can you reach your fingertips so much that the skin in the side of your waist lifts up, pulls over your ribs? Inhale, come up to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sit back to chair pose. Deep breath here. And on your exhale, plant your hands, step back, and Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, lean forward, left knee to left elbow. Press the floor away. Option to take your forearm balance on this side, if it's in your practice. Left leg up. And step your left foot forward. Keeping your right hand planted inside the right foot. Start to reach the heart to the left. Left arm lifts up. Tailbone tucks under. Gaze looks up to your thumb. Again, hugging everything into the midline. Listening to your own body, of course. Find the Ujjayi breath. Subtle constriction in the back of the throat. And then on your next exhale, plant the left hand inside the left foot. Option to drop the right knee. Flip the right foot. You can stay here. You can come to fists. You can roll to the outer edge of your left foot if you want a little bit more. And also plant the right hand under the right shoulder. Open up to the left. And if it's accessible to you, if your body says yes, play with bending the right foot. Sorry, the right knee, I guess. And then release without slingshotting out. Plant your hands. Draw the left knee back into the midline and send your hips up and back. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, drop the belly. Reach your arms up and come up to chair pose. Tailbone tucks under. See if you can find a natural curve in your low back so you're not overarching the low back. And then again, inquiry here. Can you bring the knees directly over the ankles? Can you lift up with the arms? Get a little longer through the side waist. Can your gaze look up? And then bring your hands to prayer. Exhale, twist to the right, hooking the left elbow to right knee. Everything hugs into the midline. Right hand presses down into the left hand, open up a little bit more to the right. And then can you balance on your right foot as you start to hover your left foot? If the answer is yes, can you step your left foot back, maintaining the twist? And from here, can you engage your core and start to lift up out of the left elbow? The answer is yes. Come up to standing, maintaining the twist. And open your hands facing to the right. Come back up to crescent. Plant your hands, step back. Chaturanga. In, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees forward. Exhale, step or hop to the right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit back to chair. And you know what's coming on the other side. Just take it as far as you can without overdoing it. Hands kiss up at the top. And then as you exhale, twisting to the left. Right elbow hooks the left knee. Maybe you stay here. Play with balance a little bit, engage your core, lifting that right foot. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you step the right foot back. Hug everything into the midline. Really engage your core. Tuck your tailbone under. And then start to hover the right elbow off of the left knee. And come up to standing. And spread wide. Tailbone tucks under. Right leg gets a little straighter. And then cartwheel your hands down. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step your hands in a little closer to each other. And then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Left foot to the outside of your left hand. Sit your hips down for Malasana. Toes turn out. Heels turn in. We're just going to release the low back. Elbows come in to the insides of the knees. Sit up nice and tall. It's okay if your heels don't touch. This doesn't feel good for your knees. You can also sit on the floor in a wide-legged stretch. I'm really out of breath. We forgot to turn the heat off. Now, if you've had enough, you can stay here. Or if you want to play with crow pose, you can plant your hands, wide fingers, walk the feet into each other. And typically you go heels together, toes apart. Chaturanga in the arms here. So your elbows are over your wrists. Knees are tucked into the triceps. Belly draws in. Maybe you lift one foot. Maybe both feet. Yeah, nice, Adam. And when you're ready to come out, extend your legs long, come down onto your belly, forehead to the mat, arms spread out to the sides. You can cactus your arms if you don't quite have space. And then start to roll onto the right hip. Left foot steps over the right. Left hand comes in towards your heart to support yourself. Little shoulder and hip opener. And then roll back onto your belly. Extend your left leg. We'll take it on the other side. Turning onto your left hip. Right foot steps over. And right hand comes in towards your heart to support yourself. You can also extend your right arm behind you if you want to play with opening up a little bit more. I'm not there. And then roll back onto your belly. Tuck your knees together, feet together. Press your hips up and back. We'll take kind of a modified child's pose or seed pose. Knees together, feet together. Send your arms by your sides, forehead to the mat. You can always take a regular old child's pose if that feels better for you too. And then plant your hands. Put your feet out to one side. Walk them into our butt. Extending your legs out in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall. You can use your hands to move the flesh out from under your butt if you need to. And sitting up nice and tall. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, reach forward. Grab the outer edges of your feet if you can, or your ankles. And then just soften over your legs. Option to stay here, or you can flex your toes back towards your shins. Grab the outer edges of your feet. Inhale, sit up, reach your heart forward, get a little longer. And then exhale, roll down like you're rolling out of a cobra pose. See if you can fold a little more deeply over your legs. And then once you fold over, just release. Inhale back up to seated pose. We're going to roll onto our backs. We'll take a supine pigeon pose. So cross the right foot over the left ankle. And then reach your right hand through the figure four, left hand around. You can grab the front of your left shin. Flex both feet back towards the shins. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. And rock side to side if that feels good. And then release your hands. Set your left foot back to the floor and then finish crossing your right leg over. So you come knee to knee. Extend your arms out to the side. Scoot your hips a couple inches to the right, and then let your knees fall over to the left. Gaze looks over to the right. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere. You can let go. Soften your edges. Take one more deep breath here. Exhale, sigh it out. And come back to center. Step your right foot over. Hips come back to the midline. And then left ankle to right knee. We'll take the supine pigeon on the other side. Is it supine pigeon? No, I think I'm saying it wrong. Either way, flex your toes back towards your shins. You laughing at me? And then again, option to rock your hips side to side. For me, I notice when I do that, it really kind of gets into different muscle fibers in the left hip. And then release your right foot back to the floor. Cross the left knee all the way over. Extend your arms out to the side. You can cactus your arms if you're out of room. Hips scoot over to the left a little bit, and then knees drop over to the right. Gaze can look left. Maybe your eyes close. Let your teeth separate. Tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Soften your eyes. And then take a deep inhale here. Exhale, side out. Come back to center. Step your left foot over. Hips come back to the midline. And then hug your knees into your chest, nose up to your knees. Curl up into a tight little ball. And then on your exhale, expand outward. Set yourself up for Shavasana. You might find that you want to do another something that you feel we've missed today. Now's your time. If there's anything else your body needs, maybe you need a sweater or socks. Do whatever you need to do to get comfortable. And then when you lay down for Shavasana, extend your legs out. Let the weight of your bones allow your feet to fall out to the sides. Hips get heavy. Palms face up next to your sides. Take up some space here. Shoulders. Make some space between your top and bottom teeth. And know that I'll be here to let you know when it's time to come out. And start to bring some life back into your fingers and toes. Invite a deep inhale as you bend your arms up overhead. And then exhale, roll over onto your right side. Pausing in fetal position for a moment. You can take your time here if you have it, or press yourself up to a seat. I invite you to keep your eyes closed if that feels good for you. And then let your hands rest on the tops of your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your awareness back to the natural rhythm of your breath. The effort of your inhale and the effortlessness of the exhale. Returning to your intention set at the beginning of practice. I invite you to set an intention for the rest of your day. It can be the same one that you set for yoga, as an extension of your practice today, or something else entirely. And you can join me, hands in prayer, Anjali Mudra at your heart. Take a deep inhale together. Pause full at the top. And exhale, sigh it out. One more inhale together. Pausing full, unless you're pregnant. And exhale. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Namaste. Let's see, how do I